Hi, friends. So just want to take a quick couple of minutes to explain a project that the fabulous Jen White and I have been working on this summer. Both of us are concerned about how we're going to communicate effectively in the coming fall semester. I think as far as like the brass tacks of teaching, we should all have that square, D2L, all the platforms that we already use should be fine for communicating with students. But what I'm concerned about is the loss of the communication that we normally have in the office, in the department, in the day-to-day face-to-face interactions. Particularly, I'm worried about new instructors, work studies, new faculty, people that don't know their way around. Generally, what we use are long email conversations, D2L shells, email attachments, OneNotes, OneDrive, all that kind of stuff. And under normal circumstances, I think that those tools are fine, but we're not under normal circumstances right now, are we? So, what I wanted to do was walk us through some of the tools that we already have that Jen White and I have been tinkering with over the summer to help us basically create a virtual hall, a virtual department where we can communicate with each other. We can establish depositories of information for everyone to access whenever they need to, conveniently. And we can avoid long, drawn out email conversations and lost attachments and all that kind of stuff. The great news is most of this stuff should be very intuitive. We've already been using all of this software for a long time. It's just going to be applied to a platform that's new, but thankfully it's something that's already integrated into the Microsoft 365 Office Suite doohickey thing. The only obstacle I really see is buy-in. That is, this will work better if we all use it, but even if we don't, it's only a matter of convenience and consistency. Okay, so to get started, let's get to Office 365. There's two ways to go about it. First, you can go to the main page and go to eWolf. Sign into eWolf, and then once you get to eWolf, there it is right there. That's two sign-ins, because once you sign into eWolf, you'll have to sign in again to get into Office 365. A faster way to do it is just go to office.com. It's the fastest thing to do. And it'll automatic, well, if you haven't been there before, it'll ask you to log in with your Front Range account, enter your Front Range email, your Front Range password, and bam, you're in there. Once you get in, you'll have this dashboard. Let's just get started by going to all apps. There's 4 apps I want to show you that I think will be helpful for us communicating this fall. So in order of importance, or I guess in order of scale, there's Yammer, Teams, Planner, and Delve. So Yammer, Teams, Planner, and Delve. And I just opened these up on separate tabs so that we could easily bounce back and forth between them. So Yammer is pretty much the Microsoft version of Facebook. It's college-wide. Everyone who's on this particular Office suite, the whole college is on it. And if you had a message that you wanted to communicate, or perhaps you have an event that you want to broadcast and promote, this would be the place to do it. It's slightly active. There are different departments that have been using this, but it's like, as you can see, it's very Facebooky. It's just you can post pictures, you can post documents, you can post links, you can post videos, but it's a very broad scope. So I don't know if we will be having any events, but if we do, perhaps maybe Kevin will have a socially distant concert or something like that. This would be a good platform for communicating to as many people as we can. A little bit more concentrated, or the virtual department that I'm hoping we can create, will be found in Microsoft Teams. So Teams is already, Jen's done a lot of work here, already includes everybody in the department, not just faculty, but everybody. So if you want to contact somebody, they're already, like, you can just start to type in their email or type in their names, and you'll be able to access everybody. So you can do, it's kind of like a focused version of Facebook, or the social media thing, where you can do general posts, and then also obviously we have different departments. So I've done a little bit of work for the philosophy shell, and in the philosophy shell, when you click on your whatever department you want, so MGD, there you are, music, there you are. When you first click on these individual branches, you'll be taken to post, and post is very much like Yammer. That is, you can just communicate whatever you want to communicate. But then you can make depositories. So I've created a couple of folders in files. And here we have, for example, you can do whatever you want with this, but I've placed an Excel sheet and a Word document for the schedule. So if you want to know specifics about the philosophy schedule, and this is open to everybody, not just philosophy, the entire department can access everybody's branches. But hurry up, waiting. There we go. This is just a quick bird's eye view of what's going on in the department on any given day. So the CRN, the courses, the instructors, the S numbers, how to get in contact with them, whether it's a 15-week, 10-week, 12-week, where it's meeting, when it's meeting, all that kind of stuff. This is just a regular Excel sheet. So if you wanted to add columns about what type of modalities the class was being taught in, whatever, this is just a quick one-stop shop for everybody to have information. And you can access this. This is a live document. So if I have a copy of this on my hard drive, if you were to edit this on Microsoft Teams, it would change the document on my computer. That is it's all connected. So if you have a document that you don't want people to edit, you can either change the permissions or just keep a copy, your own master copy. But this would be an Excel sheet, and then there's a much more simplified version in Microsoft Word, which is going slow, where you can just get a quick snapshot of who's doing what, where, when, and all that kind of stuff. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So for your individual department, you can leave posts of any new information. I've also created a PDF library for new instructors. So if they're teaching, say, Philosophy 111, and they need some content, here's content, right? So you click on there, and they can download, copy, whatever they need to do. So I thought this would be a good way for us to basically keep all things on one page. So if we need to communicate across the entire department, you'd go to General and say you want to make a new post, and say you want to, like, I want to get a contact with Charlie. I would just type in Charlie, what's up, yo, and bam, he would get that. Or if I needed to attach a document and then link somebody to it. So this would be a good way, or I think this is going to be an excellent way for us to communicate in absence of the day-to-day interaction that will be missing this fall. And also just a good depository so that we don't have to constantly be digging up information. So this would be big picture for the whole department. If you have something within the department, or if you're doing a specific project, a very useful program would be, or useful platform is this right here. And this is Planner. So Planner, you can make focused, goal-oriented projects. So this is something Jen's been doing. So this part right here, this is called a bucket. And Jen has made a bucket for each department. And it's really straightforward, right? So you just add a task. If you want to, you can set a due date. Blah, 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 blah. And you can also assign it to different people. So, and as many people as you need to. And then just add the task. And then once you're done with the task, ta-da, new task. You can keep track of what's been done, what hasn't been done, what's in progress, what needs to work, what doesn't need to work, etc. You can also get a quick snapshot of the schedule so that you can instantly see who needs to do what and when. And you can also get an idea of who's doing what and when. So like if one person's overloaded and has too much work, you can see that and you can delegate as needed. And it's just a handy way to concentrate communication. So if you wanted to start a new plan, start a new plan. And it's fairly straightforward. You can yeah, this is all Microsoft, so it should be pretty easy, or at least to me, it seems pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, by all means, hit me or Jen up. We've been tinkering with this for a while. The last one that I want to show you is one that's almost overwhelmingly badass. It's also a little bit Orwellian, but this last one is Delve. So just real big picture before we get into there. Yammer is for the whole school. Teams would be for the whole department. Planner would be for like one group or one project. And then Delve is for you and just you. So Delve, you can collaborate with people in Delve, but it's kind of redundant because it's a little bit easier to collaborate with people in Planner or in Teams. But Delve keeps track of literally everything that you've done online with the Microsoft 365 suite. So I'll click on me. This collects every attachment, every upload, everything I've done ever. It's a little bit freaky. So if you send somebody, this only records your activity. So if somebody sends you an attachment, it won't show up here. But if you send an attachment, there it is. Or if you upload something to OneNote, or if you upload something to your OneDrive, or if you do anything in Planner or in Teams, or I assume Yammer as well, it will show up here. So it's searchable. So like say you can't remember where you put that PDF about Play-Doh. It will just search through everything that you've ever done and show you, and you can just access it right there. So everything from OneNote to PDFs to email attachments. So this is a really handy way for you to keep organized moving forward. So you can, and only you can see this. So you have to log in. This is all your data. It's encrypted and password protected. So it's really just a matter of convenience for you in case you're as absent-minded as I am and you have a hard time keeping track of your documents. So this is really handy. You can also collaborate with other people. So Pam's been doing some work, but she has to give me permission to see her whatever document she wants me to see. And likewise, if I want to share a document, I can share it, send a link, who can see this, etc. So you can collaborate in Delve, but again, that's a little bit redundant because it's a little bit more straightforward to collaborate in Planner or collaborate in Teams. So that's the basic platform. When you're operating in this, as you can tell, I've set up different tabs so that I can bounce back and forth between different programs. But if you want this little hamburger menu over here, you can also access whatever you want this way. So you can hop around from app to app from within that little menu as well. So you can also, like if you have a PowerPoint that you want to share or a Word document, you can just share the document itself, or you can embed the document and upload it to Teams so that everybody can access it all the time, or everyone who has access to the departmental team platform, they won't have to search it out. It'll be right here waiting for them. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully all that makes sense. And like I said, this is just go to Microsoft, go to office.com, sign in. You'll have access to all of this stuff. So hopefully this will be something that we can use going forward. Boop, boop. If you have any questions, if there's anything I can do to make this more convenient for you, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you're all having a great summer. And I look forward to virtually seeing you in the fall. Okay, late.